What's up? Got a KIZER here. Yeah, old KIZER. Yeah, old man. Hey, let's get this thing out of here. Kind of excited to check it out. So I've been on a kick with these KIZERs, looking for these older models, and I mean, for the most part, I've been pretty happy with what I'm getting. But a couple of them have not been very cool. So clearly there's a massive difference between an old KIZER and a new KIZER. This one looks pretty complete. It was sold in new in the box or like new in the box, never carried, blah, 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 that kind of thing. And I think these used to hang on a shelf. Like, I don't know, could you buy these at like a sporting goods store or something? Not sure. But let's see what it says about it. I mean, it's got a little breakdown back here. Tip up, right or left. 5 ounces, 155 grams, stainless. And G10, 5860 Rockwell. Thumb studs, liner lock, stone wash. 8 inches overall. The blade's 3.5 inches. VG10 steel. 12 thousandths. I mean, pretty cool. Let's check it out. Look at this G10, man. It's all tiered. It's got that wonderful milling on it. I mean, I don't see anything on this side that says used. The pocket clip looks undisturbed. The pivot is undisturbed. Yeah, I don't see anything on the scales. Let's get the blade out of there. Yeah, nice. Stone wash. Look at that edge on there. Yeah, I mean, I don't see anything that says, hey, I've been used in some way. Everything looks factory new to me, so I think that part was represented well. Let's run this action. Almost dropped shut. Nice thumb, detent. Spidey flick. Back flipper. The action doesn't feel super smooth, which means it could just need to be oiled or cleaned or both. But it's not a bad action. I'm pretty sure I can fail this. Let's try. Yeah, easily. So, hinder-esque, right? There's a couple of these early KIZER models that lean heavily towards a hinder vibe. And I've got another one of these old KIZERs over here. This one's kind of similar. Kind of pimped out in titanium, and I think S35 BN. Yeah. And this one will be featured on the channel coming up, but I bought it. And it's sitting over here like this one was sitting over here, but we'll get to that one. But I wanted to get to this one. Yeah, so let's get in this thing. Let's see if we can tune that action up a little bit. See what's going on in here. Ooh, that is a big pivot. There's a T8. That's going to be a T9 or a T, maybe a T10, which I should have both here. We got here. That's a T10. Right there, let's check it. Yep, that's it. T10s and T8s, gotta like that. Come on. Yep, I don't know if it's locked, but the other side didn't move at all. Now I think we gotta get T8s. Man, wouldn't that be nice if they made all these knives with T10s? Yeah, not too much tension there, no Loctite. Yeah, not too much there. That scale popped off right away. Yeah, it's captured detent right there. I can see it. It's captured in this scale. Yeah, it's dry in here. Definitely could use some lube. Looks like there's some Loctite for sure in the pivot. And that pivot is such that we can flip that now and get it to the other side, where, in my opinion, it belongs. Yeah. Of course, now I say that, but I got to get this out of it to do that. And I'd like to get these free to do it as well. There's one. And not this one. Of course not. Cooperate right up to the last thing you need and then go, nope, not going to cooperate no more. There we go. Oh, I felt like I had it. I did. Yeah. I got it coming. There you are. Come on, man. Maybe it had a little Loctite or something in it. Something fell out of there. I want this pin. I'm going to grab it with some pliers and a towel. And be done with it. I'm not going to mess around a bunch with that pin. Let's just get it. I say that, but it didn't seem to want to cooperate at all, does it? There it is. Got it now. All right, had to pop out of there for a second. My grandson needed a little Loctite for a screw for his gun. And so I got him a little Loctite. You know, priorities, man. Grandsons and screws and Loctite come before YouTube, man. It just is what it is. All right, let's go here. I did get that pin out. And so I'm going to clean this scale up, this liner. All right, let's clean this one up. Oh, so much better. And then it looked like there was some oil maybe. Nah, there's nothing there. It's pretty clean. All right, so we're going to come in with this pivot from the show side instead of the other way around. And it'll just capture down there in the bottom. No worries. And we'll put that pin down on this side. I probably, to be honest, I'm going to mount these barrel spacers from this side and get them in there. It'll hold that, it'll hold those scales and everything together. The scale and the liner. I'm going to guess stainless hardware. Let me see something. I mean, it's magnetic, but barely. So yeah, I think that's a really high grade stainless. Very cool. Did it say that on the box? Stainless? It did. It said stainless about something. think this was that back one. There it is. Nice and tight. Yeah, these old Kizers, man, they just kind of caught my eye, and so I have been picking them up, but I'm also passing them on. I mean, some of them are not my favorites, and so I'm checking them in, checking them out, and then I'm putting them out there. You know, bringing them into the channel, enjoying them, looking at, I mean, how things were going back in the day. I mean, I don't know how old this knife is, but it's been around a minute. Ain't no spring chicken, man. All right, let's get this back in here. Yeah, so some of these old ones I really like, and it's going to be hard for me to let them out of my collection. And then, of course, that's not going to line up for me now. All right. Don't. If you think that's going to keep me from going forward, you got nothing coming, man. You're being difficult, though, aren't you? There it is. Okay. Let's clean up these bearings. These are big bearings. Nice. Yeah, they're dirty. My guess is that what I'm seeing here is dirt, is just the old original grease. You know, after 10 years or 5 years or however old this thing is, it just turns into not good stuff. Where'd that pin go? It was in there, and now it's not in there. And I don't see it. Come on, man, really? I'll be looking for pins now. Dang it. Alright, it's not in the towel. Alright, hold on. Alright, it was right below me. No worries. Didn't even make it to the fence. That feels pretty good right there. I'm going to put just a dash on that, where that detent ball runs. I want to wipe the scale off again. I've got some more fingerprints on it. All right. Yeah, so definitely got a hinder vibe, right? Like big time. Need that D10, that T10. Got it hand tight. I just want to make sure that all this made sense, that everything was lining up properly. There we go. I felt like something was off a little bit. And it was. Just a little bit. What do you think? Is this action going to be better? I mean, I would think, how can it not be, considering that it was dry, had some old grease all dried up in there. Yeah, that's not near tight enough, I'm guessing. Yeah, not even close, bud. It may force me to put that pivot in from the other side, because it does not appear to be fitting properly. I'm just saying. I mean, what would be the difference from one side to the other? You know what I mean? But there is a sizable amount of blade play here. Yeah, I think it's going to make me go the other way, because it does not want to run from here. It is not lining up properly. And before I put too much goofy effort into it, I'm going to flip it around and see if it cures it right away. So I do have a question. I wonder, is it captured on both sides or just this side? I think it's just captured on this side. Well, this is the way I found it, just like this. And it seemed to be running pretty good. So let's put that pivot in and see where we're at. See if I can get everything to run properly. I mean, yeah, changed it instantly. Not really sure why, but there's probably some head spacing or something on that screw that controls that. And Okay, let's finish putting it together. I mean, it's not that big a deal. I mean, I don't gotta get in a fight over it, right? Like which side it's coming out of. And to be honest, back in the day when this was made, that may have been the industry standard coming out of the other side. And then finally somebody said, hey, people like to take their knives apart, and when they do, having the lock on the top makes things a lot easier. I don't know. I do not know when that happened. Okay. Let's check this again. And a little bit of wiggle there. Pretty tight. But it looked like it was off center. It is, just slightly. So if I go tighter, is it going to give it to me? I mean, it's locked up right there. It doesn't make any sense to try to beat it tighter. I mean, it's running pretty good. Not quite drop shut, but, and I mean, I don't know if it'll fail. Like, that's pretty light right there. Yeah, it'll still fail, but barely. No play. I mean, I'm gonna call that good right there. Good. That's good. All right, let's get rid of this bit. Where is it? Here we go. Okay. All right. That action, I mean, it's... I mean, it's like a B plus towards an A. It's a little draggy. It's not excellent. It's good. It's really good, but it's not excellent. Ergonomics. So the ergonomics, I mean, the hinder vibe behind this thing, the ergonomics are, I mean, there's not very confident, there's confident, and then there's very confident, and this thing goes whoop all the way to very confident. And it's because of that. I mean, it's built, this finger guard, it's just built right into the knife. And so, yeah, the chances of rolling over this guard and then making contact with the blade are slim to none. Let's check the pocket clip. Yeah, the ergonomics on it are, I mean, it's a powerful grip, powerful knife grip. Yeah, it's going to get over the thick stuff. I think. Yeah, not quite. Let's do the thin stuff first. Yeah, it gets over that, and then it runs. It's not very deep carry. It's, I mean, 3/4 of an inch sticking out. Pretty good tension. My spot in the back, yeah, holds pretty good there. And then, I mean, the thick stuff, it's just not gonna, it's not gonna get over. There it is. So with a little manipulation, I can get it over, and of course there, it's holding really well. Yeah. So, I mean, the pocket clip's okay. What about safety? Yeah, no blade contact there. No tip contact. So the clip's okay, the tip is good, and the back is good. I'd be confident to put it in my pocket and not make contact with the blade in any way. I wonder if it's sharp. Yeah, pretty good. Pretty good. It's a little toothy edge, but, you know, factory edge, got it going on. Price and availability. Okay, so there's a couple of these available on eBay right now. One is this knife, but it says it's in N690. So I guess they had a couple of versions come out. I mean, it's hovering around $30 right now, but it's got several days left in the auction. There's a blue version that has, you know, same scales, but it's got blue G10. And I think it's the VG10 steel, and they're asking $50 for it. So I think for this knife, you know, $50 is probably a fair price. That would be my 2 cents. I think $50 for this knife is probably a pretty fair number. You know, this one, new condition, you know, just like it came out of the box. I mean, $50 would be pretty fair. The VG10 steel, I mean, that's not bad. This stonewash, nice terraced, layered G10, comfortable in the hand, excellent lockup, very confident grip. Yeah. KIZER Sovereign. This is the A1 version. Appreciate y'all watching.